Good evening, everybody. I'm Corey, and thanks for tuning in. We are going to be doing some Rust live coding today on stream. And, yeah, we're going to be working on my personal site, which is my new Rust-powered personal site, so we can see the beta version here. This is going to be the new home. And if we go over to coreyja.com, you can see the current version. And so we are gonna work on some of the site today. So my wife is working on the designs for the actual posts page. So if you go to posts here, we see we do list all my posts, but not super exciting. I mean, each one does render, but we're gonna need to work on all of this. But she's working on getting some styling done for this page, and so we're gonna probably focus on some other stuff today. I think we might talk about analytics, whether I want to do server-side analytics or not. I think we will probably take a look at if we want to do caching, like if we're going to do like a Cloudflare type of cache in front. But I think first we will probably start with getting some redirects set up, because if we go to my current blog and we look at a post, for example, the posts are just in the root. So, well, this post is in a subdirectory, so let's pick a different one, maybe this one. Yeah, there you go. You can see that they're just top level. Twitch webhook notification is just the top level thing of this URL. But in the new post, or in the new site, we have them in a posts directory. So this is now in posts. And if I look for whichever one that was, verifying Twitch webhooks in Rails, we're under posts now. And actually, we're at index.md. We aren't doing the, I think this version will work. Yeah, this version works, but right now the links are pointing to the full .md version. And I don't know if I'm gonna like that. I kind of think I want my links to point to the shortened version. So we will potentially look at that too today. How is it going, everybody? How's your Wednesday evening going? Oh, cool. That actually worked really well. I was able to use my iPad really quick to confirm that the noise was working, routed through my AirPods real quick, and now I'm back. But I do think we might have lost music here. But there we go. Okay, I think we are ready to get going. So let's pull up the repo for this. Okay, and let's see, what's this current issue? Oh, this has been completed for a while. Mark as closed. Okay, so we're gonna make a new issue, and the posts index should link to shortened post URLs. If the blog file is currently index.md, we point to that full URL from the, if the blog file is currently index.md, we point to that full URL from the posts index page. I think we want to link to the shortest version. I think I also want to go farther than that, though. And that, like, I think I want things to 301 redirect. So let's make a new issue, though, I think. Posts page should redirect extra versions to the canonical. So if the markdown file is some post/index.md, we should make some post the canonical, and have some post/index.md forward to some post. Do I want to do that? Or should I just stop having the index.md resolve? I think I should just stop having the index.md resolve and just have only some post resolve, and then we also link to that. I don't know, either one's fine. Like I guess if someone hits, I guess I should do the redirects, right? And then also never send anyone to these. I'd rather them redirect and end up on the right spot than not. So yeah, let's do that. Cool. Okay, those we're just saving for later. Let's just close anything that we had open from last time. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Do a pull, but I don't think there's anything I'm really pulling down. Oh, I've been doing this. Been moving my YubiKey for streaming because it's easier to hit from this USB plug. There we go. Okay, awesome. Let us jump into something here. Okay, so right now I have a little script that isn't going to do anything too exciting. Oh, it's sitemap checker. I forgot. It's not a script. It's a whole cargo thing. But if we go to this and we cargo run it, if I can type, that would be better. Here we go. Got to compile some stuff. And there we go. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to grab the sitemap from my live site, and it's going to see if the things resolve. And none of these do right now because of the prefixing. So what we're going to want to do is these year ones and tags I don't really care about because I don't have enough posts to make these tags super useful right now. And I don't think I'm going to have a tags page. So those ones can all 404, I think. But these post ones are the things that I think I want to work on first. We might not like do that right away, but I think that's going to be the goal of this little streaming afternoon. Okay, so let's get started. I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to do some refactoring on how posts are like handled, not the actual markdown here. Like how we load. I think we're going to get a better interface of how we load posts, because right now in different places we're just doing like using our blog directory static thing, and I want to have a better interface to this. So I think we'll work on that today, and we'll get started in just a sec. I'm actually going to walk away for 30 seconds here and get myself a drink, because I forgot to do that before I started stream here, and so I'll be back in 10 seconds. Okay, I am back. Thanks for hanging out. I am actually though going to take one. I'm gonna switch my screen away and send a few discords about stream starting because I forgot to do that before I got started too. So let's go to secrets mode real quick, just cause I like doing that, and we'll do this really quick. Stream started up a few minutes ago. Come hang out. Then we do this URL thing. I need to be better about this. This might be something we'll chat about at the end of stream. Is I want to be better about advertising and organizing for my stream. And just my personal stuff in general. So yeah. Oh, that was an alert. We got a follow just now by emans95. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming along, hanging out, and thanks for the follow. Let me get the camera back. There we go. We are back to coding, and we are ready to go. Thanks for hanging out, Emans95. Okay, so, we're gonna do things a little differently, and I think we might start out with doing something maybe about this, I'm not sure. So this comment is that right now we're taking a wildcard route for this post get. Sorry, I'm messing with my mic. I shouldn't be doing that live. So right now we're doing a wildcard. So let's go to our routes file over here. You can see right here that we have the posts index, nice static route. And then we have posts just to a wildcard key. And that is getting parsed here. And then we try to do some like prefix stripping and like try to suffix, not prefix. Yeah. And like try to find the actual markdown file, and I don't really love it. Obviously it's working, but it's not my favorite. I think something that we could potentially do instead is when we're doing the routes here, I could set it up so that all of the post routes are configured ahead of time. And we don't have to wildcard, so like then they just go to where they want to go kind of directly. That feels like we lean more into Axum routes, right? Which is like, you know, it has a routing thing. We kind of should just lean into it. There's no reason to do something different. But it also feels a bit weird to do. I also wonder how easy it is. What do each of these return? They just return a self. Okay, so it should be relatively easy to do this. And then let app equals app dot, and then just keep. Cool. Okay, so that works nicely. That makes this easy to do. Okay, I'm gonna undo that though because I didn't want that. Let's try it out. But let's also do Axum print out all routes. See if this is a thing that I can have Axum do, get all registered routes. It's currently not possible. If when we get OpenAI S4, it'll be part of that C50. Until then, you'd have to build your own thing that wraps a router and also tracks which routes have been added. Okay. Support generating. Oh, this got closed. What happened here? Okay. Lots of discussion, and there is this Axum Connect, but it's not ready yet. I'm not even wanting to use it. I'm just trying to figure out what it does. Okay, but I think that's sidetracked. We just don't have this. It doesn't sound like it exists yet. That's okay. Okay, so we can't just do anything with all the routes in Axum alone, which I think does lead me to wanting to be able to do something like that. So maybe let's play with that. I kind of want to be able to do different things than just running my whole server here. I think I want to be able to have there be different commands to run, with the default probably being serve, which is this. But like another thing, but like I want there to be, yeah, I just want you'd be able to CLI with, so like it maybe print out all the routes for the posts, or you know, something like that. Okay, that gives me something to do today. Let us do that. Okay, so right now we have the main file. This is the main file for everything. So here's where we're gonna want to do some stuff. And let's see, we've got 200 lines in this file. What are we doing? Can we clean any of this out, move it around? Setup tracing, that looks good. Setup sentry, that looks good. App config, that doesn't need to live here. Is there a better place for you? Not at the moment, but there definitely could be. But actually some of the stuff here isn't crazy. I'm actually not just super opposed to everything in here. Okay, so let's just let's just start doing some things. So we're gonna do Rust clap drive. That's what I'm gonna use for CLI parsing here. Okay, cool. This enables requiring the drive feature flag. Yes, yes, I know. Okay. CD to the server, cargo, add, clap, features, drive. Awesome. Okay. And let's start by adding a struct somewhere. That's not the right file. This main file has struct CLI args. Yeah, and what do we need? We need to throw all of these things on it. Whoa, didn't want that. Close, reopen. Parser, import you. Everything else is good. Just get rid of that, I think. Okay, awesome. And then I want to do like a subcommand, option, subcommand, something like that. Can't find, yeah, I know you can't find subcommand. That's okay. Enum, subcommand. A good one, but it's not what I want. We want serve as the default right now. And actually, I think I just want this to be command. Because I want this to implement default. Okay, let's do, what does this need to do on the subcommand? Just subcommand. Can't find subcommand. Yeah, okay. That's clap subcommand. Oh, I probably shouldn't call my subcommand. Oh, it's fine. And actually, let's just call it command because it just is. Like, there's no sub. It's just the command. Cool. Okay. There's only one command. It does its only thing. Awesome. Cool. Okay. And then let's actually grab it. I forgot. We need this. No. Actually, let's do these things after we set up tracing. Let CLI equals CLI args.parse. And we're just gonna throw it away for the moment. We don't need it. Cargo run. This will blow up. Okay, this should blow up on me because I did not provide it with my subcommand. Perfect. Okay, now if I do impl default for command, is that enough to get around this? Now it has a default. Will you just use it? No. Okay, but I think I can do that. Can I just tell you to default? Defaults. Default value. Default value. Okay. I thought there was a way to, wait, what does value enum do? For example, if you have arguments for a specific value you want to use, you can derive value enum. Oh, okay, that does look cool. Wait, I'm confused how that's different than a subcommand. Yeah, how is this different than a subcommand? I guess because you get this invalid value thing instead of getting a different error. Okay, that doesn't seem that different to me, but that's fine. Let's just do this as an option. But we still actually wanted to implement default because it's just gonna be nice and easy. Cool. Okay. So then got our CLI, and then like we can do let command equal CLI.command unwrap our defaults. So now we have command, and like what I kind of think I just want to do is do command.run await. And then I want to move everything else into something else. Yeah. Okay. Serve of serve. Module commands. Hub to the crate. A struct called serve. And this is just needs to import that. Perfect. Serve with a serve. Change visibility of what to hub crate. Oh, okay. Well, what if I just do... Oh, that's not what it was actually yelling at me about at all. Okay, that's fine. We have this. Oh, this needs something on it. I need like to give it. Do I actually want this? I don't know. Commands mod serve function up to the crate function serve. The public async function serve that returns a result. And it's just this. It's just we take from here to here and we plop it down there. And then it doesn't know about any of these things, so like we need to tell it about might. It'll need to learn about that. Let's just import the world. Perfect. Extract a file. Perfect. Up to the crate. Okay, and then we're gonna do move both of these into here. Subcommand import. We got rid of you. You don't exist. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, serve as that doesn't exist. Yeah. We just have this enum. Impl command pub create a function called run, an async function called run, function called run. And it just returns a result. And this is just a match cell. Oh, that's fair. Reference. No, that's not how that works. It's just from command. It's just like serve. Serve looks so weird as a word now. This just needs a might import. Oh wait, are we using color eye here? I thought I switched this to using might, unless I just added both, because that would be kind of hilarious. Nope. Oh, did I use might in this? Yep, I did. Okay. That's fine. We'll do that in a minute. We won't do that right now though. So it's this one. Way farther down here than I thought. Awesome. That didn't fix this one. Oh, well, it does come from here though, so can I just do this? Oops. That fixes that. There we go. This doesn't know where it is though. I can import it from none of those. Up to the crate. Awesome. Now I should be able to import command. Yay. I don't think I need that, but that's okay. Get rid of you. Okay. No, just delete it. None of you. You don't need to be used. Okay. Cool. So now if we go to main, my main should be really small. Yep. Awesome. Most of this just calls the command serve. And command serve actually does all this stuff. Why is this? Okay, there we go. I was confused why that was all indented weird. I kind of don't like that. Let's just get all the imports I need more manually. And then I start doing that and I'm like, I don't actually like that either. Let's just do them all. That works. Okay. Are there things that I want to move to here though, because they're all about serving? Actually, no, setup sentry and setup tracing I just do always, which I think is a good idea. Yeah, this looks fine. This is unused, right? I think I'm just gonna delete it. There we go, Clippy. We'll give Bite a little treat. He was hungry. And I like it. I like the animations. They're fun. Just gotta wait on this compile. I guess I don't really have to, but we're running a Clippy just to see that everything's good. And apparently I hadn't Clippied since I probably installed the new version of Rust. Okay. Yeah, that is looking okay. Now we have our serve command that serves the thing. Cool. We got some stuff blowing up for us all over the place. Oh wow. I thought this is interesting. Okay, so my blog MD thing, which I thought was working recently, is now completely blowing up all over the place. But it's like line 45, it says this HTML isn't in scope, but it definitely is in scope. That's interesting. And this thing knows about it. Let's just do a build instead of a Clippy. See if that's any different. That was weird. I'm not really sure why Clippy was so mad about everything and why Rust Analyzer here was not. Okay, come on. We're almost done compiling here. Okay, this is my code, so this is where it's gonna blow up. But it didn't blow up. But Clippy... Well, now it's still compiling a lot. That's interesting. So what was going on with Clippy a second ago? It still could blow up, right? It's not done. Yeah, okay. It is gonna blow up. Functions and traits. Server source models. Okay. DB models. Yep. And like findable. Oh, am I using nightly only features, but not on nightly question mark? Functions and traits can't be marked async, but I am on nightly. And so why is build working? Because it's unused? Oh wait, no, this is marked with async trait. I'm using async trait. That feels like a bug then, right? If it's telling me to use async trait on a trait that's marked async trait. Also, why is this compiling every time? It feels like something he isn't realizing that it's cached. So that's also weird. But the error message is telling me to use async trait, the crate, and I am using async trait, the crate. Feels like when I go back and forth, it has to do a recompile again, which is weird. Pando, or Bite as we named you, you're silly. You're not hungry. I just gave you a treat. Come on. Consider using the crate. Add feature async to crate. Wait. Tracking issue for static async functions and traits. Okay, so this is just the tracking issue for it, right? So is it that this doesn't know that's not relevant. Okay. Feels like is there something else that's wrong? No, and then like why is it blowing up on all of this stuff? Okay, Clippy, what's the start of all this? Clippy's just really upset. I didn't realize how much of this there was. Found invalid metadata files for crate. Okay, that looks like a cargo clean. Well, this is gonna be fun. We gotta clean and Clippy, so we got a full rebuild to do. So how's everyone's Wednesday going? We got a good 30 seconds or a minute here while this all recompiles. Hopefully this just gets rid of whatever, and maybe this will fix with whatever was like making it rerun things too, right? Maybe the metadata files were related to that. Okay. Looks like we're pretty good here, but I'm gonna take the time here to do a little advertising for my Discord. If you're hanging out and you would like to come hang out and chat with me off stream, come hang out in the Discord. Oh, that's fun. I like that. My little Bite Panda is welcoming me to the stream because I chatted for the first time. That's fun. But if you want to join the Discord, there is a link in the chat. You can come hang out with me and chat all the time. I have no idea what's going on with these invalid metadata versions found. A Rust update. Let's just give me a new Rust version. Maybe if there's a new one to grab. There actually definitely should be because I was on nightly, so there definitely should be a new one, a new nightly to grab. And let's see if it's any different. And we'll do it all again. One more time. Hopefully this is the last time. It's just weird that, like, the builds were going great, but Clippy was very, very upset. We'll give Bite a drink while we wait. I realized last stream on Sunday when I added Bite that I have unlimited teamwork tokens in my own channel, and so I can give Bite all the treats and drinks I want. I don't know what's going on. I think it's gonna build fine, and I think it's gonna not Clippy fine, and I think we're just gonna ignore the Clippy issue for now and go with building. Which is weird. I might have to dig into that later and try to, like, make an issue eventually if this ends up being something like that, because that's weird. I haven't seen that before. Clippy seems to just be, like, completely giving up. Almost there. 389. It's also interesting how many more dependencies we have to compile with Clippy. It's in the 400s. These last ones get slow. Lots of macro-y things here. Oh, I forgot about that. Is that going to be the issue? Because I cargo cleaned. Wouldn't that be amazing? So really what I should be doing here is, instead of cargo... Oh, well, no, I do want cargo to build. Okay, well, whatever. If I run Overmind S, that's going to actually make the Tailwind files for me, and now I can do the build, and the build will... Oh, 411 is the workspace that it was running with Clippy. Okay, well, back to this. So the I actually think I lost my train of thought there. Oh, the reason I had to run Overmind was to get Tailwind to generate that file that we're using include string to bring into the Rust binary. So the build was failing because it didn't exist, and it didn't exist because of all the cargo cleaning I did. That makes me kind of wonder if now I do a Clippy, if anything's different. We'll definitely try in just a second. And... oh man, there we go. Okay, server compiled. Clippy. Needed to do some downloads. Oh, and this is still more. Now we're at 516 still. Super strange. Oh, and I guess it's possible that it's workspace versus... No, that doesn't seem right, though. Yeah, it seems like my Clippy's just a bit sad. Huh, okay. Well, like I said, I don't think we're gonna solve that one right now, but that one's weird. And, like, why is it not caching any of this? My Rust installation feels like it's a little broken. And I don't know why that would be. That's interesting. Okay, but we're gonna keep rolling here. Once this compiles. And okay, there we go. Let's make a branch just for today's work. I think I'll probably just merge it at the end of stream. Stream April 12th. Okay, create commands so we can do multiple things in our single binary. But right now, we still only stir. And the other thing that this should do that I haven't, like, triple checked, but it should just serve on the same thing. Like, it shouldn't have changed the interface. Like, you can specify command serve, but you don't have to. So if we just run our overbind and let it compile everything. Now it's just compiling in debug mode instead of doing what? Actually, no, I wonder why this doesn't build. Probably because it's not freaking doing its caching correctly for whatever reason. And thought that was going to be the last one. Come on. We're just fighting Rust a little bit today, it feels like. Okay, we're running. There we go. We can close that. Oh, and actually we got a localhost 3000 running. Oh, that's not a real page. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Okay, but now we want another command. We're gonna go in a different direction now. That was all just kind of set up. Actually, no, let's not do that yet. I want to switch out coreyja for might. A cargo add mites. Features fancy. Awesome. And then I want to go in here and remove coreyja in favor of might. And that's going to create some issues. Not like big issues, but issues that I'm definitely going to need to look at. Cargo build, and let's start. We're going to start chasing down some build errors. We're probably going to change some imports to import from might, and we're going to have to add some into diagnostic calls kind of all around, I imagine. Hey, thanks for stopping by, maybe somebody. I'm not really sure what byte was responding to there, but nice to meet you if you stopped by. Rust Analyzer still running. Okay, it's actually probably waiting on this build. Yeah, it totally was. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. I'm actually doing some error stuff. That'll be fun. Maybe I want it there. I don't know. Let's comment this out for the moment. I don't think that's the thing I want to handle first. Let's just look for this color. Alright, where are you defined? And let's go fix those. Because like instead of this, we want the might result, and I think that one just is probably good to go for that. Nah, that's not what I wanted at all. Cool. Okay. Yes, we don't have wrap error. That's just not a thing. Okay. And I think their thing is a little different. Okay, so this is gonna be a little more interesting than I thought, but that's okay. So in main here, we're using wrap error. I don't think that's what I want to use for with might. What is the right thing to use? You can drive diagnostic from any error type. This error is a great way to find them and plays nicely. Yeah, okay, so you could define these, but I want more of, not in libraries, in application code. So into diagnostic, and then wrap error. Perfect. Into diagnostic, and then we can wrap error. But it might need an import. Perfect. Can I do that without that? No. Which is fine. It makes sense. Okay. So we just start going down this list then, maybe? Into diagnostic. Into diagnostic. Okay, so this won't be bad, but it is gonna be bit of tedious work, but cargo will make it as easy as possible. Might result, that's gonna need a dot into diagnostic. Pretty positive. Oh no, because find will just return the thing I want it to return. It's gonna be the right type already. Cool. Into diagnostic. Whoa, that's interesting. Diagnostic. These didn't. No method as mute found for struct pin. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that one. Where, like, what's going on to make this go upset? Okay, well, what if we just skip those for now? And we'll just do that. We'll get back to it later. Into diagnostic. Dot into diagnostic. Dot wrap error. Oh, okay. Dot. Okay. Wrap an expression. No. Okay. Or. Oh yeah. Okay. So how do I make a one-off error like that? This might bang. Okay. Or might bang with this. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah. Need to import it. Okay. What if I just prefix you? Cool. Okay, let's get rid of color eye. So this is might, and then this is probably diagnostic, I believe. Yeah. Oh, okay. Is it report? Yeah, it's report. Into diagnostic. Dot into diagnostic. Oh, let's just add this to my clipboard. Clipboard. Paste. 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 Diagnostics everywhere. I got confused why like some of these didn't get mad at me anymore. Oh, because those were already methods that already returned the right thing. Love it. Might report. Perfect. Dot okay or else. I think this is my yeah. Oh, this is a diagnostic? No, this is an error is what I meant. Ha! Did I just make that way more complicated than it needs to be? Yep. Okay, nice and easy. Wait. Import. Ah. I think I just need it in scope. I don't even think I need it named. Gotta love Rust. Oh, wait. But not bound for what? It exists for this, but it's not satisfied. Is it that broke it? Well, like you can't do that though. No, this is different. Okay, well let's just get rid of that for a second. Oh, okay. It was just mad at me because I'd already done it. You can't do it twice, basically. Okay, so this one we import, but now I think this can do this. It's just got to be imported. It doesn't even have to be like nameable. There we go. Got it. Okay. Don't know about you. You might just not be necessary here. Yeah, cool. Don't need you here. Okay, that one we're still not sure about. Into diagnostic. Boop, boop. Cool. Okay, we're just moving right along. Into diagnostic. What are you? It's an option. Okay, so I can do okay or else. This might then we just take all of you, pop it there. Then you can do that and that, get rid of that. Okay. Got into diagnostic. Perfect. Result. Oh, okay. Might result of okay. You just do it if I just, I'm like, no, figure it out. No, it's like, no, you need to tell me. Didn't I just, like, I just did this though. Into diagnostic, yep. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I see. Okay, that's the error reporting thing that I commented out. So if we get a my error, just call it toString method apparently. For my error, impl from my error, impl from anything that I can into here for my error. Okay. Yeah, this is just to auto convert things. And then that wants to be that. Cool. That'll work. I'm not sure if if that was really for anything explicit, to be honest with you. Nope. Into diagnostic. Clipboard it. Cool. Cool. Dot into diagnostic. I think I can probably just get rid of this. Really? You still don't know that? Even though, like, the freaking function just... Oh. Okay, that's better. Into diagnostic here. So I would not have been able to do this if it weren't for Rust. Like, if I was in it, was in any other language, this would have been like a super less reasonable refactor. The fact that I can just like blindly follow what the compiler spits out at me is a huge, huge, huge benefit to this. I'm not sure what they're mad about. Let's find out. Ah, they just need to be upgraded to the new error. That is this thing from this macro. Perfect. You don't need that. You do need one of those. Okay. Nice. This becomes this. They all have very similar things because they're all very inspired by each other, which is like awesome. So they have like essentially the same macros here. Oh, just different, slightly different names because they're different crate names. Only 28 to go, except for the fact that we could definitely be making more as we go. I don't understand that one yet, so we're ignoring it. Oh, what do you... For result of standard enum. Type error error. Okay, so I guess like that doesn't implement error, which is weird. Dot map error, and then I can just make a new one. Failed to run server, something like that. Cool. Okay, this actually do return, which always confuses me that the variable grabs do return error results, and not options. So those are easy. Just slap some of those on. Still don't know about that one. This is just because we just need to throw some stuff on it. 22. We are getting there. Hopefully that was 2 in a row. Wouldn't that be nifty? I think that was 4 in a file. Oh, okay. That one's because it's ours. Internal function calls don't need it. It's only when we're dealing with external types. Oh, nice. That one's finally going to fix that one. Awesome. Yeah, the reason that's so nice is now I can just go to the top one every time. I was having to skip it for no good reason for a while. Okay, the end is in sight. We're at under 15 to go. Still a lot of into diagnostic calls. Under 10. Boom, boom. One there and one there. There and there and there and there. Okay. Can you just like fix... Oh, there's only 4 of them. Oh, it just wants me to do this instead? Yeah, that's fair. Boop. And boop. Cool. And last one. Remove that from there and there. Phew! That was a little bit of a long adventure there, but I think we got through it pretty nicely. I'm scared to do this, but I want to try it. Yeah, it looks like it was still a bad idea. For some reason, I felt like it might be better. I think it's because Rust Analyzer is working great. For some reason, like, the Rust Analyzer is awesome, so I just didn't even think about it. It's gonna blow up on the same way. It'd be cool if I had any idea as why that was happening. I do not. Okay, well, whatever. Switch over to might for errors. Awesome. Okay. Let's finally get back to, like, what I was trying to work on earlier. I want to add a new command. Commands, where do I define that module? Okay. Serve, and then print routes? Print posts? Routes. I think I want routes. Which means I would have to have... Yeah, let's print routes at the moment. I don't know. Let's call it print routes. It doesn't matter. Not print routes. Info. Print routes? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Info sounds fine. And then I want a print routes method. That's, I guess, async. Public, async, function, print, routes. Yeah, something like that. Whoa. Use my result. Yeah, that's not at all what I want, because that isn't how any of this works. Okay. So now we need to do something. Cool. Cool. Let's go to where we have HTTP server, then we have blog, not in Markdown, in just blog. This is where we have the blog directory. Okay, do I want to move blog stuff out? Like, I definitely want this to move out. I also don't really love that this is blog and that's posts in the URL. Maybe I should decide on that. I do think that this shouldn't just be here. It wants to be in a separate place, I think. Yeah, let's do that, I think. Oh, I did say I was gonna do that. Oh, I do kind of like that. Blog, but this isn't that. This is something different. I forgot that I had started doing just using everything from the root, so that in files I could just use CrateStar, and that's just about it. But I didn't actually do that all the way through. I think I actually like mod.rs files better. I don't think that's the agreed upon way, but I think I actually like it a lot better that way. Okay, so we have blog, we have this directory. This is like the big thing here. No. Yay, okay. So we have that. But I'm gonna want... Okay, so what's like a collection of posts? So like... we have a static thing for the directory. So I guess I want a struct called blog posts. Yep. And it has a directory. Cool. So then I can do an impl blog post, something like that. Can't move out of item static. Reference to it, static reference. Nice. Okay. Can I make that unknown? No. But this still seems like it compiles. Okay, cool. Okay, so what do I need over here? What do I need over here? Open to the side. Perfect. Okay. So posts index, I need to be able to list posts. So function posts is something like that. Where we go from our directory, we find in our glob, we unwrap, and then we map it. That'll at least kind of work. That would make blog post path something that I want over here. I'm not sure of. Just bring everything over, I guess. Blog post path. Great. Same with that. Yeah, import all the things. Import that too. Sure. That one is specifically the one that I just want to make a star. Import that. Okay. You don't have blogger here anymore. Okay, so this then is posts. Blog posts. New dot posts. Gotta make it public as well. It's not public. Those aren't public though. Now they're public. Okay. These blog post path go to you. Ah! Oh my gosh, that was awful. I think that wants to be public. And then these also all want to be public. I actually don't want that anymore. I don't think we're using it. We're just gonna straight up remove it while we're in here. Okay. Okay, so this just works off that. Into HTML. Field AST is private. Okay, let's fix that. Oh, that's the only one I didn't do that to there. That's kind of funny. Okay. Cargo build. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna work on a CLI to start printing these things, and like that's gonna help me work on some of these pathing methods, I think. A lot of cleanup today, a lot of getting things a little nicer, but that is perfectly acceptable. So we made all of these things like public from here. I think we're gonna eventually want to make them not public, but like that's a cleanup-y style thing. Like, once they are in one crate, like we can clean it up later if we end up not needing things. But was that, wait, all of that was unused? Oh wow, it was. Cool. Okay. Nice, that did clean up nicely. Okay. But let's actually get a command. Okay, so for p in blog posts. Yep, it is that one though. New dot posts. Okay, cargo run. dash dash print. I'm gonna make it so print is what it's called. When we have more things to print, we will name it something better, but for the moment, print will do. This should blow up. Nice, it doesn't know what print is. Just called print. It's just called print. And we just print info. The first thing is just going to be routes, apparently. Woohoo! Okay. That's exactly what I told it to print. I just don't actually think it's what I care about printing. Okay, so let's do a little bit of like print line, blog post. I liked it better when it had the thing there. Blog posts. Okay, so let's print out a title, and then a space, and then a URL. Let title is title. Oh, it doesn't know that. That is private. No field. Okay. Well, we'll get the title. And let URL equal. This is like pretty much p.path. But like not quite. And then the title here is a little like, how do we get to the title? Because blog post path doesn't have that. It has a toMarkdown method, which maybe will return something with a title. Okay. But like I want everything to be able to have a title. Okay. So I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's just deal with the printing here. We want to get a title here, so then like let post equals like toMarkdown. And then like let some post. I guess that's what I want to do. Let some post. And then else. Yeah, I guess continue will work. Just like skip to the next one in the list. Just ignore it, basically. Post front matter.title. Oh, it just has title directly now. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, okay. That's just also why it wasn't formatting for me. Okay. Look at that. Let's just do some at the beginning here. I kind of want those to be separate. I don't know why. I think it'll look nicer. Maybe I just want to do multiple print lines. Nah, let's do it that way. Okay. So first we're going to print out the blog posts. And I don't think I like those paths, so I want to play with this. Okay, yeah, so we have all of these here. And let's do a commit, I guess. Add a command for printing info about the app. Right now, it prints out the blog post titles and their paths. So I think that I want there to be a difference between the file path and the server path, and I think that's what I'm going to implement now. Ooh, I could write unit specs for this. Let's write some unit specs. I don't usually write unit specs, and actually I don't know if I need to here. But they are fun, and I like doing them when they make sense. I think for like actual testing of the application, I want to do very, very high level tests. And just like you click the browser kind of style so that I can completely refactor stuff in the middle. Really that's okay. We'll get there eventually. This is just not a fun time there. So a blog post path takes a path as a string and tries to do something with it. Okay. I don't really like that, but I don't know exactly what I want it to do instead. So right now we have a blog post path, and that's the thing that has path. Okay, so let's add some stuff here, though I think I want it to move around eventually. So I want a public function called... Okay, well, wait, what are we? Yeah, we were a markdown file, right? So I don't even think there should... When do I return none here? Wait, why is that indented so silly? Oh wow, let else's don't indent nicely in Rust format. Oh, that's interesting. Let else's are like one of my favorite. But this always returns some. Wait, why? Wait, is this even an option? Oh, if you do it without doing get file. Yeah, we're gonna say this isn't optional anymore. If we have a blog post path, the file should exist. Like, that's not really true because of how this works. Yeah, that's not really true because of how this works. We can't... Oh, no, it really should just be an option. Like, an option isn't wrong here. It's just that I don't like this object existing without validating the path. I want it to be thought of as like a prereq. The only way to get this is to have come from this thing so that you know this file exists. That's just not how this works. What is entry here? It's a dir entry. It's a reference to a dir entry. Okay, so like, let's make a new struct here. Pub struct blog entry. Blog file entry? Blog file entry. I like that. And it has a no, it doesn't have that. It just has an entry. Which is a dir entry. That seems reasonable to me. Oops. That can come from here. This needs a lifetime specifier. Cool. This is probably gonna be a reference, a static. Oh, not a static reference. Can I make it without a reference? We're gonna try making without a reference because I would like that to not need one, but I think it might need one. Okay. Oops. Public function entries. Block file entry, yeah, okay. Think I can just clone it? Entry is entry clone. Yeah. But I can also just do this and just do the reference. Let's just do the reference. I think it'll be okay. Okay. Now. You exist. Because, like, you're definitely here. You're either a directory or a file. Oh. What if I want it to actually just contain a file, though? Dir entry of that just has that, yeah. I wonder if this just wants to be a file? Yeah, I think it does just want to be a file, because then I just know what it is better. Yeah, so... Match, entry... Yeah, close that. Fill the match arms. Panic here. Shouldn't be a dir. We globbed for markdown. Okay, and then in file, this I think I can just return the F inside. No, I need to do, this can be entry, and then log file entry of entry. Okay. Perfect. So now in my info print, I can call entries instead. Awesome. And now, why is that better? That's better because now I know that these exist. So if I just need to get the title and the path from here, it should be a bit easier because I can just cheat on things a little bit. So impl log file entry impl a okay, public function path so it makes this as an OS string. Reference to a path. We'll just make it return a path. That's fine. Let someone else figure it out. Oof, sorry about that. But then I also want the title. Oof. Oof, sorry about that. Got something stuck in my throat there a little bit. Okay, that's not at all what I want to do, but it's something more like this to markdown. So this actually parses it. Like, that makes sense. Maybe this dir entries thing. Oh, that's not the primary type. That's just what we start from. Yep. Okay, what have I done here? Okay, we're gonna keep that. This is just gonna be a A vec. A blog post. Doesn't exist yet. Perfect. Struct blog post. What do you have on yourself? Well, you got things like that. You got all those things. This path though is a path because it's just a path. That's a title. This isn't the thing. We have an AST, which is the MDAST? No. This is a root. Path buff. Okay. Yeah, okay. All of this is wrong. It's fine. It's just all wrong. Okay, so we have a public function from dir, which takes in a dir, which is a reference to a like it include what is it's just a dir. Yeah, it's just a dir. Okay, it's close to that, but I want to do the globby thing. Dir dot glob. Oh no, where'd it go? That's fine, I'll just look at it over here. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Elfman. I want to get into Rust. What are the must-have VS Code extensions? Great question. Let's take a look. Actually, so let me plug this really quick, or someone else really quick. I thought he had a... I thought he had a blog post that already went through this that I could link to a little bit. Well, okay. I thought Faster Than Lime, who's a content creator I really like, had a nice blog post about this. But I'm not finding it right now. But I kind of feel like it exists, so you can definitely go check it out. Go check out his blog, and see if you can find it. Let's pull open my extensions. Rust Analyzer is, oops, I didn't really need to refresh it, just kind of out of habit there. But Rust Analyzer is kind of the number one, coming from Go, and I'm not looking back. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so, yeah, so Rust Analyzer for the language server, it's awesome, and that's definitely my number one. You want to make sure that, I think if you install that, you get a version of Rust Analyzer that's downloaded from GitHub releases. That should be a fairly recent one, and you want to use that. You want to use a fairly recent Rust Analyzer if you can. If you are using, you don't really want to use one that might like come bundled with your version of Linux or something, for instance. That would be older than you'd want to use. So I use GitHub release versions. Personally, I download them manually because it's just what I do, not for any good reason. I don't know what this one does. Let's find out. What is this? Oh, it adds things to my cargo.toml file for me. I do like that, I think. I think it adds like these little things where I can hover and see the different versions. It's nifty, but not necessary. General. Error lens. I like error lens a lot. Not Rust specific, but really useful for Rust. If I can make an error happen, there we go. It shows me the errors inline. Oh, there we go. I didn't even see your chat, but that's the answer to it. It's error lens. Is the VS Code plugin. I really like that. It works well with Rust Analyzer, but works in other languages as well. So yep, error lens is that one. I like that one a lot. If you have other specific things you're seeing, definitely shout them out, and I can tell you where they're from. Let's see, some Git stuff, whatever. I run with Copilot, some Java and Jest stuff. I don't feel Rust Analyzer lagging too much. I've got a pretty beefy machine though, kind of on purpose for that, so I can't claim that's gonna be your experience. I don't I do think I used to be on Vim, and I used to have cases, and this was probably just my config, but where like it would lag and like I couldn't type because it was lagging. And I don't feel like I have that in VS Code, like where it lags out and I can't do things. There definitely are times where it's like behind and it, you know, thinks there's an error that isn't there anymore kind of thing, but not blocking lag at least. But like it's pretty quick, right? I get that error and it came up, you know, without that much delay. But again, I do have a beefy machine for that. Not Rust related, but I'm doing Markdown stuff, so I really like Markdown lint. Python, Rails, Ruby, Sorbet. There's our Rust analyzer. It's our favorite. There might not be too many. I think one of the things that I really like about Rust and Rust analyzer is that I don't need a ton of other extensions. Like for Ruby, I have a lot more random ones, but I need a little bit less for Rust. And yes, does peak definition work? It does. So I can do peak definition and it gives me the little thing here. Oh, so that's what happens when I do command click too. Sometimes. Yeah, there we go. This thing. Yep. So this works. I usually get it when I command click on things. So like if I was over here, I think, and I command click, sometimes it hops me to it. Sometimes it actually does the preview. I guess I don't know why one happens or the other happens, but it definitely works if you have a better keyboard shortcut to get to that than I do. It definitely works, which is nice. I don't know if they all work. Like, well, I don't have tests for these, so peak related test wasn't gonna work anyways. Oh, but I think peak implementations, the implementations thing works as well, because I'll use that. I forget about using it from peak. I use the go-tos more, like go-to implementation. But the peaks seem to work just as well. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and I think that's about it. I don't really have a ton of extensions for Rust specifically, which is kind of crazy because it's one of the ones that I feel like behaves the best in my editor. I don't do a ton of languages, but it's the one that I think I like to config the most for. Oh, and I guess I skipped this one. Better toml. I think it seemed to be the most popular toml extension for like cargo.toml files and stuff. There's a few of them, but I think Better toml is the one most people are on at the moment. I have no idea what Better toml does better than toml or any of the other ones, but it's the one I have, and I haven't had any issues with it. What are you what are you looking to get into Rust for? Any like a specific project you're using it for, or what's the game plan? What have we done here? Ooh, a WebSocket relay. That's fun. Like just a like kind of a generic relay, or for something specific. WebSocket stuff is fun though. I've done a tiny bit of it in Rust. Matchmaking for game servers. Oh, nice. That's a fun use case. I don't know. I haven't done much making games, so that's just new to me. That's fun though. Is it a port? Do you have one in? You said Go originally, right? Do you have one in Go, and this would be a port, or is it going to be a little more greenfield? Just chatting with you. Nice. I'm gonna click that link, and hopefully you're not about to blow up my stream or computer. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I opened that on my iPad, but we're gonna open this on my main screen. So this was the link. Oh, no, it wasn't, because I did not copy, but that's okay. It's Minecraft. Cool. I was just guessing at jump and move, and it worked. I love it. This is fun. Oh, okay, I can't just keep going because I'm outside of my mouse. That's interesting. This is fun. Oh, and I can actually do things. Cool. I don't actually know much Minecraft, so I don't know what like I can do. But the idea is, you know, get multiple players in here and have have multiple people at least walk around. Maybe there's more to it than that, but that's fun. Is this, well, it's, I guess it doesn't have to be anymore. What is this written in? Is this like JavaScript? Is it something compiled to JavaScript? Yeah, just build. Cool. Yeah, it's like, you know, original, you know, I don't know if there's more nowadays, but you know, the start of Minecraft where you just build things. How do I, it's probably just because I don't know how to do things, but how do I, like, can I add bricks or can I only smash them? Compiled to WASM. The Minecraft is in C, compiled to WASM. That's really fun. I really like WASM stuff. I've played with it a bit, and I love just the doors it opens, in like, you know, being able to use C++ in the browser, for instance, and crazy things like that. No UI yet. Right click to place. Oh, it does work. Awesome. I just can't place in middle of air, which makes perfect sense. Scroll wheel. Oh, okay. So I can in your slots. Yeah. Oh, and middle block to pick up. Okay, got it. Yep, got it. Okay. Yeah, and some of this might have been more familiar to me if I had ever played Minecraft. But yeah, there we go. I can drag things around. I can make like, oh, well, I didn't want to go up there, but it works. Let's see, can I make like a little pathway for myself to walk on? Yeah, exactly. There we go. Yeah. Aha. Pathway into nothingness, or over nothingness. I like it. Oh yeah, and then I can maybe, oh yeah, there we go. I have other things in my slots like you were saying. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. Put some bricks down. Cool. You can run outside. The level size is fixed since perf ain't the best in the web, totally. But you can run outside the world boundaries. What's the level size versus world boundaries? Do you just mean that like I can run into the lake here? But then eventually, like if I went too far out this way, I'd eventually get limited by something? Yep. Gotcha. Perfect. Cool. No, this is a lot of fun. There we go. I can click things again. I might just not like putting things on water. Oh, I can put things in water. Oh, because I can replace the water with the thing, basically. Oh, this might be outside the box. There are caves, but you gotta find them. Oh, okay. Awesome. I will go... I'm probably gonna go explore around and find some caves later. I like this. Okay. But I am gonna... Uh-oh. How do I leave now? I'm gonna keep this... Oh, there we go. I don't think that was the right way to do it, but I made it. Nope, I didn't actually make it. Escape to use your mouse. Yeah, that's what I thought it would be. It's not working. I'm trapped. I'm stuck. It's okay. I can definitely like close the tab or something. But escape isn't working for me. It doesn't release my mouse. Your cursor might be hidden. Yeah. I'm on OS X in a different browser and stuff, so it definitely could be a me problem as well. But that's super interesting. Oh, wait, I got it. Okay. If I keep mashing escape while I moved my cursor to the edge of the screen, I was able to get it across the boundary. But that was fun. Oh, no problem about testing. You didn't hop into a random stream and expect your thing to get tested in random OSs, so it's okay. But yeah, with a UI, it'll be really good. Like this was really like it works really well. Like I didn't have any issues, and if you just like give it just a the littlest of a UI to show people the buttons, I think it'll be off and running. Yeah, it loaded really fast. Like it was, and it's like super responsive. Like I wouldn't have had any thoughts that it like was webby unless you told me, just for performance reasons. This is just running on GitHub Actions. Wait, so wait, does that mean there's no server here? Which I guess makes sense, right? Because you're just compiling C++, so like it's basically local. Besides, it's WASM local, and then it just like downloads the static assets and is essentially just running from my browser. Wow, that's cool. I didn't think about that. I like just was imagining that this was more servery, and I guess that's why you want the WebSocket relay, because you don't have a server. Oh, this is cool. This is a fun project. I like this. Yeah, anytime it just gets committed and loaded into GitHub, and like this is I think what you're saying, right, is this is just served from GitHub. This is probably just like GitHub pages if I were to like resolve the DNS. Yes, awesome. Oh, that's really cool. Nice. Well, this is a really fun project. I'm glad you shared it and came on and hung out. And I hope you have luck in your Rust projects. I'm gonna let's see, I made it over here. Awesome. I'm gonna do some self promo. Hee. If you wanna come join a Discord I have, I am more than happy to keep chatting about this project, but also help you out with Rust if you get stuck. And want another pair of eyes or whatever. But no pressure if you weren't feeling it, but thought I'd put it out there. Tokyo Tungstenite. Ooh, I don't know if I know of the Tungstenite. Perfect. I will see you over there in a bit. Future-based Tungstenite. Lightweight, stream-based WebSocket implementation. Oh, nice. Nice. So I use Axum as my Rust web server. That's what we're using in my blog personal project that we can look at. And it actually has some WebSocket stuff built in. I'm not sure like how fancy it is. I definitely haven't compared it to Tokyo Tungstenite, but might be another one to at least consider. I've used it for pretty simple things, and it's worked really well and integrated nicely with Axum. But like, if all you need is WebSockets and you don't need a traditional server routing everything, I'm not positive if it's the best answer. But I've at least had success with it. So that's all I can say. But awesome. No, that's really cool. I like the how that project is sounding and everything. It sounds like a fun one. And it sounds like you're maybe new to Rust, but you're getting you knew Tokyo Tungstenite. You're finding the right places. You're off to a good start for sure. Okay. So we were trying to print out the paths for my blog, which was pretty simple. But I'm making it more complicated by doing some refactorings while we go. Because I'm not really in a rush. I'm just taking some time to work through some modeling things here. I really like async Rust. I haven't I've been this is an async project and I've been doing it a bit. I definitely get stuck in some corner cases where the asynciness is throwing me for a loop, but I do really like it. I really like most things about Rust, to be honest, but I really like the async. And yeah, like I like Tokyo. Tokyo's a really good like environment for doing async and like just how the things like I just like how everything's so strongly typed. I think that's basically what it is, right? Like if something's a future, I know it's a future. I can't pretend it's not a future. If something's a result, I know it's a result. I like it a lot. And I think the async fits really well with everything else in Rust. It doesn't feel super different, which I think is really nice. Yeah, and the open source, there's so much good open source stuff. That's true, and lots of, Go has lots of good open source. TypeScript, JavaScript has lots of good open source, but Rust definitely does as well, and definitely a fan. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're trying to figure out how I want to convert from blog posts, like from my dir to a collection of blog posts. And I think the thing is that I don't want to do it like kind of just in time. How I had been doing it initially was like when you make a request, it like does all this stuff, it pulls from disk. I don't think I want to do that. I want to pull from disk when I load, keep it in memory, and serve from memory from there. You'd be surprised, Go is lagging behind. The biggest web framework in Go got archived. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not, like, I haven't done much Go. I've done, like, I've written a few lines and contributed to a few things, but I'm definitely not a Go programmer. That's really interesting. What was that web framework? I'm not positive I'll know it anyways, but definitely interesting to know. That's also super interesting. Doesn't Go has a pretty good or decent web server in the standard library, right? I guess I wasn't, I guess I kind of thought that was more like a built-in and less of a frameworked thing in Go. But I guess it always makes sense. There's, everyone's always going to want higher level things no matter what. Wow, that's so interesting. So we got about 20 years, or not 20, 10 years. 2012 to 2022 it looks like. Um, wow. Yeah, that's super interesting. I hadn't heard about that. Not that I would have, because, you know, as I said, I'm not super into the Go, you know, community, I guess is the best word, but definitely didn't know about that. That's super crazy. And that's what finally made me look at Rust. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. If the web framework I was using got archived, got marked as archived, and there wasn't an amazing another option that the community was definitely migrating to, I could definitely feel I think I would do the same thing. Look in other places. Not the contents. So I'm looking for a specific line of code that I've deleted from my local branch, but I know is here somewhere. And this just felt like the easiest way to do it. Oh, nice. The company's also moving to Rust. That's awesome. I wish my company was using Rust. They do not. That's really cool though. What if you don't mind, what company is moving to Rust? It's always fun to hear about companies that are moving to Rust. My company isn't doing Rust, but like I've never really pushed hard. I don't think it makes sense for us to use Rust. We're a Rails-based web app, and that just works really well for us. And so haven't pushed for us to do Rust, but I would love it. But hasn't been a specific need for us. Technically can't say, it's a work in progress. That is very reasonable, but I'm excited for you that you get to work on Rust, or, you know, that you'll be starting to and all that, because that's really fun. Here, Bite, you can have a treat. Yeah, that's really, really awesome. Okay, I just wanted to copy this. It's just find with the glob, and then we unwrap that thing and we map over it. I just didn't remember. I didn't remember. Okay, this is, yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, Copilot. Thank you. I just gave you a treat and now you're sleepy, Bite. Come on. Okay, so we find the thing. We say we want it as a file. And then this doesn't exist, right? Like this isn't really a thing. Blog post here. I actually do like from file, but I don't think I want it to be failable. Like it's just gonna return a post, and we're gonna push the post. Oh, just a semicolon. Semicolon. There we go. Okay. Cool. So this does from file. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, nice chatting with you. Thanks for hanging out, and hope to see you around the Discord if you make it that way. Have a good rest of your Wednesday evening. Oh yeah, that does not exist. We're gonna generate that. I get all of the notifications. I need to mess with those at some point, so that one, I know what each sound means, and two, so I know where all of the different sounds come from. I feel like I have multiple alert notifications right now, and I'm not positive why. Okay, so this is from a file though, so this gets a reference to a file. Perfect. Okay, so now this is where we can start parsing things. And like doing some of this stuff. So like, I can get the contents out. Like, I guess I could just do all of this basically. In this from file. Where did it? There it is. Okay, so from file is going to return a blog post. Blog post. Does it just like have these things? Wouldn't it be cool if it just had all of these things? It does have an AST already. I like that. Okay. Let title was metadata title. Perfect. Let path. Yeah. I think it also needs a date, because I think I had a date in metadata. Oh, and it's just a string right now. Date, like, is there like a date? Yeah, let's use chrono date. Why is it? Oh, like UTC. Yeah. I think that's this. I think it's a time zone. Of time zone. Yeah, okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and use naive date or date time. Naive date. Okay. Chrono naive date. Without time zones. Cool. Supports conversions. Yeah, that sounds like what I want. Oh yeah, because I'm just using this for my blog post date. This is definitely a naive date. Import. Okay, let's get rid of all these extra things. Okay, so from file. Okay, yeah, no, this is looking good. This is better. Oh, it needs a date. Let date equals metadata dot date dot like parse dot into diagnostics. Yeah. So it does make sense that this is actually going to return a result. It's not going to return an option because it's gonna return a thing, but it might fail. Okay, perfect. This though, like here is where I can do like int diagnostic. And then, oh, okay. So okay, or else, might file is not UTF-8, then we can just do that. I think that'll work. Perfect. Ah, yes. Okay, awesome. Got into diagnostic here. So this one, yeah. Diagnostic, then we can do that on it. It's, oh, there was a double whammy there. Oh, okay. Yep. So let's just do, this can just be a return. Just return this error. Awesome. Error? That's the inner type? Yeah, perfect. Okay. This is a get. So what if I just should I do that? Should have a child with the YAML front matter, and then this just is the return. Cool, no more panics in that code path. Into diagnostic dot wrap error. Front matter should be valid JSON, and then you get one of them on you. There we go. Okay. So now we can get from a file, we can get this post. Awesome. This needs a one of those. This needs a result of self. This is then an okay. Perfect. Love it. Okay. Let's write this a little differently. Find dot into diagnostic that dot map dot filter map as file dot map select result. Perfect. The coolest thing is I can actually just collect this into the... Oh, no, I can't do that. Nope, I gotta do it this way. I was gonna say I could collect it to the final type, but it doesn't. This is gonna be the vec that then I can wrap in the final type. So this is actually the let posts equal. And this just goes away. Yay! Doing things with iterators. It looks much nicer. So we filter to things that are files, we map to from file, we collect, and if there's any errors, we just return them up the tree. Cool. Okay, so now in info, I want to go to from dir, and then actually, I guess I don't really want from file. So like, I want to do a public from static dir, which doesn't take anything, and returns a result of self. And it's just because it does self from file. It's just that. It's just wrapping it. Public function. That's what I needed. What? Oh, blog post file. That's not where I wanted that. Blog posts from static dir. No, but I didn't want that. Yeah, from dir. There we go. Okay, now my info from the static directory. I want to get... Oh, yeah, this just has posts. Fair. That into diagnostic. Oh no, it's just, it can be unwrapped because it's one of my things. Yeah, it's private. That's fine. I don't know. Public function posts. No, you can return a... It's fine to return a vec. A reference to the vec, but it's fine to return a reference to the vec. Because like maybe I want it to be a vec. Okay. T.title. So these are all private. Public or getters? Public or getters? Let's make them public for the moment. Nope, let's not. Nope, because this is like this is like the interface. Like I want this to be the nice interface. Public function. Oh wait, no, this is on this one. I keep getting the wrong one. Public function path, public function title, public function AST, public function date. Perfect. And then in info, we call the title method, we call the path method. Cool. Path, date. Let date equals p dot date. Cool. And let's do our print. Cool. We got a blow up here. Oh yeah, HTTP server pages blog. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Blog posts dot from static directory. Dot posts. It does not have a dot posts. Oh no, it does have a post. It just doesn't return the right type of thing. Oh. Yeah, so oh, that's interesting, right? Because I want from static directory to not be an error. So like really this could be expect. Yeah, that would be, and like that's fine as a panic, right? I want that to panic. There's no filter mapping here. This is just posts. So for post in posts, posts.title, posts.path, post. As lossy string, there's like a lossy, there's something about lossy. Two-string lossy. Let posts equal the first line of that. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. That's. Info. Oh, it's actually not in info. It's in this. Okay. Can we run the print? Oh, so close. Error trailing input with no additional information. Trailing input with no information. I feel like serve is going to give us a similar error. Interesting. Yep, that page definitely didn't load. Okay. Okay. So that doesn't work. Failed to load blog post trailing input. Oh, that one at least gives me that. Blog pages line 13. It's just the from static directory. Of course it is. So from dir trailing input. So I wanted to add a wrap error there, but I got lost. There we go. One of the blog posts failed to parse. Yep, and then in the from file here, I actually have wrap errors in all those nice places there. So wait, yeah, like that's interesting. Oh, well, I didn't want serve. I wanted print. One of the blog posts failed to parse trailing input. Yeah. But trailing, like that doesn't really help me. Wrap error, couldn't get contents? But I don't know if that would be here. Print line. We made it this far. I'm gonna keep moving this down the file as I see it. Oh, it even like tried to get me to do that and I didn't because I didn't think about it. Now, which file are you blowing up for? That'll help. Blink 1, okay, interesting. Ah, we did not make it that far, okay. But I don't actually know what changed in the, like, this doesn't seem like. I wonder if I wonder if that's not the best way to make this error. Because it does seem like it's failing way up top here. Okay, so maybe this is just not the best way to make an error. Maybe there's a better way to do it. In application code. Yeah, okay, I'm doing that. There's also fail and ensure macros. Oh, wait. You must enable the fancy. Oh, no. You must enable the fancy crate feature to get fancy output like the screenshots here. You should only do this in your top level crate, as the fancy creature pulls in a number of dependencies that libraries and such might not want. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but like, I'm doing that. We have the fancy. And I'm pretty positive that my main here returns a result. It does. Ooh. What does this handler do? See what that does. Not really sure it did much. Trailing input. It's this method, and it's in getting, like, contents UTF-8. So like this method must have like a panic in it or something. Oh, there's self.contents that isn't UTF-8. Wait, okay, actually, I like that though. What is this thing? I just want to pull this out then. Because they're apparently throwing away an error. I don't want it, okay. I want it into diagnostics with a wrap error of files not UTF-8. Like that. Now are you gonna give me anything different? I don't like trailing input. This should use this again once it's const. Oh, cool. Run UTF-8 validation. Like, where is trailing input? Like, where and what is trailing input? Rust trailing input path UTF-8. Error. Oh. Oh, it's the parsing. It's the parsing. It's the date parsing. This one from file. Wrap error date should be valid. That enough? No. Dang it. That parse chrono. So it's just naive date. Ah, yeah. Wrap error before that. Okay. Are you gonna tell me that the date is not valid? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so then there's wrap error with. And then I can do format, bang. Date should be valid, and then I can do something like that, and then do that. Ah, metadata.date, yeah. And let's see what the date looks like. Blink one. There we go. It just had a date time, not a date. And we just didn't have great error messages. And we didn't get there. Now we know. Okay. Wait, so does serve work now? It looks like. Yay! Okay, awesome. We are good to go. Oh, I don't know if I did this right. Oh no, I did. They're just on separate lines. Because the marker, I don't know, the marker just is. It's on its own line. Oh, because they're in paragraph tags. Because paragraph tags are definitely on their own line. Cool. That wasn't really related to anything. Yeah. Okay. Did I did a commit already, right? Yeah, okay. um, mid refactor to how we fetch blog posts. Trying to do more up front and less just in time. Awesome. Okay, and I think we're gonna wrap up with that. Got a pull request open. April 12th stream, evening stream. Okay, let's create the pull request. And like, what did we do? We pulled out, we installed clap for CLI parsing. And created multiple subcommands, assert and info, print. I don't know what I called it. I think it's print. Refactored the blog post grabbing from disk, part way to being more just in time. What else did we do? Is that it? Kinda. Oh, migrated from color IRA to might. That might be it now. I think that's the thing that's gonna be the biggest line file. That's so silly that took forever to track down. Cool, did might and clap, nice, and then this is the new stuff. This is some of the old stuff got moved around, things just got moved around. We did a lot of reorganizing as well. But awesome, okay. I think I'm just gonna, oh, we have tests running. We will let tests run, and then we will probably just merge this. And yeah, I think we are gonna wrap up here, team, and to finish us off, we are gonna go find someone to raid, I think. I haven't been the best about this, but I would like to do more raiding. If you have a suggestion, let me know down below. I'm gonna look for someone doing Rust. And looking for a smaller, ooh, I joined Nick Miffy recently after they were doing some Rust, so maybe we will head over there. Oh, hey Tubbs on Twitch, thanks for lurking and saying hi. We're gonna get out of here at the moment though. Yeah, let's do Nick Miffy again. That was a great time last time. Okay. Let's figure out how to use Twitch. Give me just a second, because I don't know how to do it. There we go. Raid. That one. Okay, well, we are gonna get out of here, team. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will be back on Sunday for a Battlesnake stream. We're gonna be working on our Snake GPT, our Snake chatbot that we've been working on for a few weeks. I think we might get a front end working and actually start being able to chat with it on Sunday. I'm really excited for that. And so yeah, have a good rest of your Wednesday, everybody. You too, Tobbs on Twitch, and let's do this raid, and I will hopefully see everyone maybe in Discord before Sunday, but if not, see everyone then. Thanks. Bye. Oh, I did my end a little early, and we gotta wait for this countdown for ready to raid, but that's okay. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.